What's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG WTF LOL FTW BRB, and welcome to another episode of the WCW Mod Spotlight. We are going to be booking Monday Night Nitro. I am on the screen for a reason. I wanted to point out a couple things. One, we lost a lot of money in January. Yeah, half of us will never even see that amount of money. Maybe more than half. I don't know where I got my math from, but either way, we lost quite a lot of money, and now this is the money that we have. But you know what? We did fire a lot of people as well. I mean, look at our workers. So maybe we can turn this around. I have no idea. Despite the fact that I am part of, Turner Broadcasting, I decided that maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe. We're still dealing with this, by the way. But, maybe I'll get lucky. I doubt it. So I sent out three, deals. In fact, before we start, I wanted to do pay-per-views as well, and I didn't. So I kind of want to do a deal in Canada and Japan in the future, but right now I can't do anything in Japan because they only have... Oh, wait, no, they have a medium one. Do Dish Network. Possibly. Because right now we're on Time Warner. It's an exclusive, too. Once we lose this, we have to lose it first. Okay. But maybe we can do it when we do lose it. Oh, before I also start, WWE held the Royal Rumble, so I wanted to look at it. So D'Lo Brown defeated Taka Michinoku, got a 56. Overall rating was an 81. Devon Dudley defeated Funaki and got a 53. Papi Chulu, I don't know who that is, defeated Gangrel, got a 46. Jericho defeated Sexual Chocolate, Mark Henry, to retain the Intercontinental Championship. That got a 69. China defeated Ivory to retain the women's title. That got a 57. We had a confrontation involving Austin and Triple H. That got a 94. I'm sure that helped. Big Boss Man defeated Bradshaw to retain the Hardcore title. That got a 64. The New Age Outlaws defeated Too Cool to retain the tag team titles. That got a 72. Val Venus defeated Al Snow to retain the European Championship. That got a 66. We had a segment between The Rock and Road Dogg Jesse James. That got an 84. Big Show defeated X-Pac to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. That's an interesting match. And what's even more interesting is that Road Dogg Jesse James, one half of the tag team champions, may I add, won the Royal Rumble. I wonder if they're going to make him, take on Big Show at the pay-per-view. Why was X-Pac who got the title match? I don't know. I'm losing to that. That's what's sad. I'm losing to X-Pac getting world title matches and Road Dogg getting opportunities. What do we have this week? Oh boy. Diamond Dallas Page almost got into a fight with David Flair after he caused some damage to a rental car and refused to pay for it. No, you're paying for it, you dumbass. Whatever. First off, that's kind of like my child, because, I'm Ric Flair, so Flair, of course, would be all like, what? No, you're paying for that, but at the same time, it's just like common knowledge. Like, you hit the dude's car. You have to pay for it, This is like, whatever. So I do know tonight that I want to do Ken Shamrock versus Jeff Jarrett. I want to have Scott Steiner come out and ruin the, cost Shamrock the match. That way it kind of gives him motivation for it. That's probably going to be our main event. But I also got to think of something to do with DDP, so I kind of want to start off the show with DDP, coming out, and it's going to be the hype angle as usual. Or we can just do, a modern TV opening. Yeah, we'll do that. Modern TV opening. It'll be between DDP and Bret Hart, and it's just going to be them arguing, really. Brett will be like, who do you think you are getting into my business, blah, 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 and yeah. Now, of course, Brett doesn't want to be scripted, though, because, you know, he's the hitman. Why would he be? He's Bret Hart. And let's do the match announcement. It'll be Ken Shamrock and Jeff Jarrett for later tonight. And we should get some sort of storyline in here. We'll probably get Booker in action. Can you dig it, sucker? Burp, 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 burp. What is Booker T, by the way? He is he's a main eventer. Good for him. Good for him. Who should we have Booker take on? I'm thinking we should have him fight a main eventer. Just who? Maybe an upper mid Carter. Buff Bagwell? Now we'll do Menge because he has more momentum and I have no plans for Menge whatsoever. So this will be a 15-minute match because it's a major match. And it's Booker T getting the win. Keeping him strong, getting the open, scripted, all-out, decisive win. Post-match, he's going to challenge Randy Savage. Simple as that. He'll be like, sucker, last week what you did? Attacking my brother like that? Gonna just lay out the challenge, you know? He's basically gonna tell Randy, you're gonna pay. We coming for you! Not, I didn't do it! I wasn't gonna do it either way, but we all know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's such an infamous moment. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will explain it, you know? I just want to establish beforehand, I'm not racist. I just want to establish that. Now that I've established that, there was a time back in WCW, it was Booker T was having an interview. It was him and Stevie Ray. It was the Harlem Heat. They had an interview with Mean Gene, and I guess they were what was I saying? They were in a feud with Hulk Hogan at the time, and Booker T just, you know, got into the moment, and he said, Hulk Hogan, we're coming for you, and then proceeded to say the N-word after that. So it was just one of those moments where it was just like, it still haunts him to this day. So I think this will be a fun match. We're going to do the Revolution taking on one half of the tag team champions, Rey Mysterio and Billy Kidman, mainly because you have Dean Malenko and Billy Kidman in the match. What are everybody, by the way? I believe Billy's a mid-carder, and I'm almost positive you're a mid-carder. So this at least has to be a 10-minute match. And I'm going to have Billy Kidman pick up the win. I was going to have Rey Mysterio, but it doesn't make much sense. Over Perry Saturn. We're going to keep Billy strong. Going to keep Dean Malenko strong, and we're going to keep Rey Mysterio strong. It's going to be open, scripted, all out, decisive. You know, my first time when I did a WCW game, I wanted to have the Filthy Animals be tag team champions as well, but I didn't want to do Rey and Conan. I wanted to do Rey and Billy Kidman, and Rey and Kidman had no experience as a team whatsoever. So I'm hoping this time around that's different. I really am. Yeah, I should have ended that. I didn't mean to remove a worker. I meant to end this storyline. Okay. So let's look at our analysis real quick. And this will be cool. Let's do a beatdown backstage, and it'll be, you know, after the match you see Billy Kidman and Ray celebrating, and on the screen it shows Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, and they're like, hey Ray, blah blah blah, and meanwhile you see Conan all just bloodied and beaten down in the back. That'll proceed that storyline a little bit. And we had the TV title moving on as well. So we should probably do something with Flair. We need to do, or like Ric Flair's kind of livid about that, but I did notice it said we needed more of the angles, so, or not angles, matches. My apologies. So I'm thinking let's do a match between Diamond Dallas Page and Randy Savage. Diamond Dallas Page, Randy Savage. This will be a 12-minute match with it basically just going to a draw, or basically because it's going to be like thrown out. Keeping both men strong, open, scripted, all out, and it's going to be what would it be? Kind of sports entertainment. Okay, yeah, it'll be like a sports entertainment one, cause Randy Savage Booker T is gonna run in and attack Randy Savage. All right, so that continues that feud while also getting Diamond Dallas Page in action. I'm gonna do Jeff Jarrett and Ken Shamrock. Let's do that angle that I was talking about with Ric Flair kind of livid. So let's do like a rant. Ric Flair, Crispin. Oh, let's do Vengeance a bit better actually. Yeah. Vengeance is sworn. So Ric Flair, Chris Benoit. He's talking about how what Benoit did to David was too much last week, and if he ever sees him do it again, he's gonna kick his ass. Simple as that, Woo! Stevie Ray's an upper mid Carter. I think that's funny because I don't know what to do with him. I don't know what to do now. We need to do something with like maybe upper mid Carters. We have 37 minutes left, and I am just at a loss of what to do. Let's put the main event in right now. It was Ken Shamrock versus Double J, Jeff Jarrett. You're both upper mid Carters, so it would be a 10-minute match. It'll be actually we're gonna make it a 15-minute match because it's for a title. And the win is gonna go to Ken Shamrock, but it's gonna be all out. A cheap win, which means a DQ victory, so I also need to, where is it at, DQ finish, and interference as well from Scott Steiner. He's not going to let stupid Ken Shamrock do it. It's not him. Scott Steiner's too much of a jerk to let that happen, right? Too much. Need to put like Eddie Guerrero in action though, I know that. Or Chris Benoit again. We'll do is Benoit a face still? He's a face. We'll have him take on Sid Vicious. That'll be our main event. We'll do match announcement as well. Chris Benoit taking on I was about to say like maybe Bret Hart, but no, I don't want to do Sid Vicious, but I do want Chris Benoit in the main event. I know that. So let's just get rid of all these guys, so it makes it easier to pick a main eventer for him to fight. Booker T, Brett, Buff, Benoit, Page, Jarrett, Shamrock, Nash. Scott Steiner. That'll be the main event. And we'll even do something where Scott Steiner rants about Chris Benoit. Calling him stupid and all this other jazz. Okay, so let's book that match. It'll be directly afterwards. Versus Chris Benoit. And yeah. It'll be 15 minutes long. Benoit getting the win. Keeping both gentlemen strong. Open, scripted, all out, decisive. And Shamrock is going to distract Scott Steiner. He's not going to cost him the match. He's just going to distract the guy. Alright, so I don't really care about using Sid Vicious this time. We do need to probably put Buff Bagwell in action. And I want to have Regal and Shane Douglas in action as well. So I have a lot of faces though. So Terry Funk's a... Hey, El Hijo de Santos a mid-carder now. Good for him. So actually, I think I'm going to... Oh wait, I have a couple faces here. I have Eddie, which I needed to put in action. So in fact, pre-show, definitely going to get Eddie in action. Eddie Guerrero, mid-carders, taking on... Oh, God. Buff Bagwell. And be 10 minutes long with Guerrero getting the win. Keeping him strong, making it open, scripted, all out, decisive win. And we're also, I want to put Del Santo in action again, since he's the Cruiserweight champion. And I think I want to put him against the Cruiserweight, one of the bad guys. Oh boy, there's some noise going on at the outside area there. I have no idea what it is, but if you hear it, my apologies, nerds and geeks. That is very annoying, I know. And we'll have El Hijo winning the match. That is annoying. What is that noise? Jesus. My apologies. I mute my microphone, but it's not like the game has anything special going on for it, to the point where, you know, it still keeps your guys' interest when I'm muted. But, yeah. I did want to do something with Shane Douglas and Steven Regal, but who needs it more? Regal does, so I'll put him in action. Against Jushin Liger. Yeah, we'll do that. Steven Regal versus Jushin Thunder Liger, unless I've already had them fight. If that's so, then I'll probably do Juventud Guerrero. Jushin Thunder... Actually, who are my openers? Hiroshi Tenzan, Rhino, Great Muta. Let's put Tenzan. Have Regal get the win, but still a good match, you know? Keep them both strong. I made Hiroshi Tenzan the winner. And now I just made freaking Hiroshi Tenzan not kept strong either. Alright, there we go. Open, scripted, all out, decisive win. Okay, that's going to be the show. Let's hope it's better than last week. I wanted to make this in the mid. Alright, ready? Here we go. So for the pre-shows, solid in-ring action, not much weighing heat. Del Santo defeats David Flair, making the fence number 1. Okay. Oh, cool. They had a better match. 54. I definitely like that. And Eddie Guerrero and Buff Bagwell have a 60. Cool, it went from that. I like that, how it went up. So the actual show, started off great with a B-. Let's hope the show follows up like that, right? Doubtful, but still. A man can hope. Whatever. Booker T defeats Menge. They have great chemistry, so that's good. Challenges Randy Savage. You see, and Benoit take on Scott Steiner. Okay. So far, a very average show, with Animals getting the victory over the Revolution. Apparently, Billy Kidman was off his game. Outsiders attack Conan backstage. Very basic show right now. Featured great action and a good crowd. Damages Page drew with Randy Savage. Descended into chaos after Booker T got involved. Oh, okay. Ric Flair pulling it back with a great promo. Thank you so much, Flair. Hopefully the rest of the show could fall up. I knew it wouldn't, though. Some good action, average heat. Shamrock defeated Jeff Jarrett when Jeff Jarrett was disqualified after Scott Steiner ran in and attacked Shamrock. Oh, at least the main event was a B-. That might actually help us out a lot. Nope, it still lost its popularity in 11 regions. Can Hulk Hogan return yet? Maybe Goldberg? Somebody. Feedback from viewers has been great, yet I lost popularity. Am I on TV? Still? Like shit. Hey, at least it went up, did it not? I got a 3.91. That's a good rating, is it not? Isn't like a 4.0 like the best rating or something? I could be wrong, but at least that's what I thought. What, am I just doomed? Well, at least the Pass the Torch storyline's gotten a lot better. As what was that one? So I have 3 storylines that have B's. That was a great show, to be honest. Maybe not like the best show ever, but still. And I still got the shaft. Nerds and geeks. WCW is rough. I'll see you guys next time.